Hi guys, my name is Tony Hayes and I've got a really good free SEO tool for you. All you have to do is click on the link to go and subscribe, and when you subscribe you will be automatically sent a link to be able to go and get an SEO software that will create some automated IFTTT.com syndication of your content that you choose from any web content that you choose. Okay, and the way this is done is by setting up what they call recipes within IFTTT.com. Okay, now if you're not familiar with IFTTT.com, basically what it does is it syndicates it has what is called a trigger in action sort of sequence of syndication. Okay, so for example, these are the Web 2.0 sites and social sites that I've connected to my IFTTT account. You can see they've got a lot more other things in here, like you know, Bitly, they've got Buffer, they've got a whole bunch of Web 2.0 and social sites. They've got Instagram, etc., etc. The ones I've used are over here, and what I've done is I've created what they call recipes, and a recipe means if a trigger happens, then an action will be taken. So for example, a trigger could be if I upload a new video to YouTube, and then the action will be to make that YouTube video get posted over to Blogger. And then I can have another trigger, for example, if I make a new post on Blogger, then what we can do is have it bookmarked by Delicious and have it bookmarked by Diggle and send it to Dig news site. We can have it go from Blogger to Facebook. We can have it go from Blogger to a Facebook fan page, and there's multiple ways that we can use this, and this is what you see in here with this bunch of recipe sequences that I put in here. Now I've been doing the IFTTT stuff for quite a long time, and you know, we got some softwares we've done previously. We've got some premium versions of this particular software that I'm going to give you today for free, but you can see essentially what is happening here is that I've put in here for an RSS feed, and I've basically made a combination of anything I post on my main WordPress blog, anything I upload to my main YouTube channel, and plus I put an authority link in here as well, that if Moz will make any posts on their YouTube channel, then it will also come into this RSS feed. And basically I've just taken 3 different RSS feeds and I mashed them into one URL. Okay, I will have videos showing you how you can do that. It's a very, very simple process by using a website called Chimp Feeder RSS, and you can see that here that we've mashed up into one particular feed. If I go back here, basically what we can do is we can put in a WordPress blog feed. So typically a WordPress blog will be your domain name. So if I put my domain name in here, anthonyhayes.me, and do /feed, that is usually what a WordPress RSS feed looks like. So if you've got a WordPress site, put in your .com, whatever your WordPress domain URL is, and put /feed, and you can click on add the feed and Chimp Feeder, and you can see here that this is pulled in my title and of that particular blog. Okay, so that's how that works, and you can mash up different feeds. You can put in authority sort of websites or YouTube channels within any niche that you choose, and the way to find those is simply by going to see who's the most influential in your niche, and your best places to look for that is places like buzzsumo.com. You can find it on places like Twitter, and you can find it on YouTube as well. Just go and search for the main keywords and you will see the same sort of influential people turning up again and again, and those are the people that you want to mix in with your RSS feeds as well. And that just basically helps you to relate your content to theirs. It makes your content more relevant, and plus you're hijacking the authority of them by mixing your content with theirs. And it means that when we do this syndication to these different places, we are doing highly relevant syndication, but it's not always just your own stuff. You're putting some authority content in there as well, and that way we can get the maximum SEO benefits. Now over to the tool itself, it's pretty simple to use. You can see I've already run this one. It's called Pre-Launch Gift IFTTT, and that's because we're giving this away pardon me, as part of a pre-launch for a premium version of this tool which actually creates the IFTTT accounts and all these connected accounts as well, and it will connect those different accounts into your IFTTT account. So we're giving this away free, and also to MassMediaSEO press release service members as well. Okay, so what we do here is we basically just put in a username and password for IFTTT. We put in our feed here, and I've mixed up 3 different RSS feeds and put it into one. And here we can put in anchor tag as well, and this will appear on every post where it's been syndicated. And I've put in an anchor tag that links to a press release post that we have on my main blog, and it's all about press release SEO, and we've got webinar replays in that post, and I just want to link to it every time that we make a post. So every time, even if Moz make a post, then it will get syndicated to my accounts over here, and it will always have that link going to this particular site. Okay. For outbound authority link, you can maybe choose another authority figure, but what I've done instead with this one is I've taken advantage of the opportunity to put a link to my main YouTube channel, not the MassMediaSEO one, but my main SEO training channel, which has got over 700 videos there, which are all free videos if you want to learn some more stuff about SEO. Okay, and you can see that it creates the HTML for us just by adding some text in here. So I can just leave it SEO training, or I can put SEO training videos, tutorials, whatever. It will always fill this in automatically for me, and it's already done. Okay, very, very simple, very, very easy stuff to use. And you can see the syndication that's happened here. I forgot to attach my buffer account with that IFTTT channel, but essentially that's what it's doing. And you can get a hold of this free software today just by clicking on the link in the description. And when you download the software, what will happen is when you try to fire it up, it will ask you to give an email and a name. And once you have given your email and given your name, what will happen then is you will receive an email from us, and the email will look like this. And once you click on the confirm link, what you need to do is close the software and reopen it, and it will be active for you. And it will always be active for you as long as you stay on the email subscriber list. Okay, if you unsubscribe, then you will need to resubscribe again the next time you want to use this particular software. Otherwise it won't work. Okay, so it's tied in with your active subscription. But this is a very, very good tool. Now, because it's free doesn't mean it hasn't got any value. It's got huge value. In fact, last year, about a year ago, we were selling a tool just like this for, I think it was about $37. Okay, so we're sort of giving this away because the professional version that we've got now does a lot more, and this is the one that we really focused on selling now. And this is this has 6 different SEO strategies built in. Okay, and you can see here we can do some power feed stuff from Tumblr, where I'm using a high page rank, high page authority Tumblr account that I bought. Okay, this one is a PR5 and domain authority 40. We can do it from Blogger, which is the one, this is the recipe sequence that you get with this free tool. Okay, and you can do some branding ones as well, where you can just do for WordPress what I call authority ones. So you can just put in your main social network accounts and Web 2.0 accounts. We can do WordPress to Blogger, which is just similar to this one, but we're not using a feed. It's just WordPress direct to Blogger. We got YouTube one, YouTube to Blogger, and we will keep building more strategies in here as well. Now, what you can also do with this professional version is you can make posts over to OnlyWire for your main blog post or YouTube video, and it's all done without you having to skip over to onlywire.com. We can mash up some different feeds, and you can see here that I've mashed up 2 of my YouTube channels with Moz HQ. Basically, all you have to do in here is put in the name of your YouTube channels, and it will do all the work for you and give you a feed URL that you can use in the software here. Okay, where it says bulk ping, we're not actually using bulk ping anymore, we're using a different service, but this will get you 27 RSS directory links from this particular feed that you've got here. And you just have to click get mash URL, and you can see it pulls that in from the previous tab. And over here for the channel bookmarks, what we can do here is we can choose some YouTube videos that we might have already on our YouTube channel, and we can either get them bookmarked at onlywire.com by putting in your onlywire details, or we can also put in your YouTube channel details where you just put in a username and a password in here and click on start favoriting. And why that is important to favorite is because in these YouTube and also in your feed blogger, what you will find is we got 2 YouTube recipes in here. One is for new videos uploaded, and the other one here is for any videos favorited, and this can also give you some variation in your content as well. So if you favorite a video that is not from the one that's in the RSS feed, it will still get syndicated, and it will keep your blogger account nice and fresh with multiple kinds of content and not just your own content. Okay, so that one is very, very important, and that's why we even built this. And there's a lot of thought going into these recipes sequences here to make it to give you as maximum impact as possible. Okay, and this final one down here is using WordPress.com. You can put in your main WordPress site if you want to, but I suggest you use a WordPress.com. They will rank very, very well as well, the WordPress.com ones, and that just gives us a little bit more syndication, a little bit more variation. And if you're using some other IFTTT recipes from that particular WordPress.com account, then the syndication takes on a whole new level again, because anything that gets posted from this blogger account into there can be completely different content once again, and again you're getting more syndication happening, and you're keeping that content fresh and unique, and it's not always the same content every single time that's getting syndicated. Okay, now the real power of this particular tool is in here, the accounts creator. Okay, you can see here that it goes and creates accounts for IFTTT, Delicious, Digo, Tumblr, Twitter, LinkedIn, and a whole bunch of other sites. And it's basically just one-click account creation. You click on where it says bulk account creation, and you can choose how many you want to create over here, the accounts to create. If I want to create 300, I can go and create 300. It's very, very easy to do. Basically, I just put in here as many as I want. I can put in 3,000 if I want, and I can even make it create evenly over 30 days. So it would then create 300 accounts every day. Okay, now personally, I like to do 10 at a time. Okay, and once I've got them done, I just simply come up here, click on, we have to checkbox them, come up here, click on save, and save them to a folder on your desktop, and that way you always have these accounts available whenever you want them. Okay, it will also create emails from Hotmail, and it will create these accounts with that Hotmail account. And then when we click up here, start setting up IFTTT accounts, what happens is that it will connect all of these accounts into your IFTTT account. Okay, and that's how it works. And you can see if you double click on any of these, it will tell you the username and password for that particular account. Okay, if I want to know what Twitter account I've got here, I can easily find it. If I want to find out what Bitly account I've got here, just double click, I can easily find it. Same with IFTTT, I can go and find it. Okay, now what it does not do, it does not do YouTube channel accounts, it does not do blogger accounts, and it does not do Facebook accounts. You have to create your own, okay, for them, because the software is just not capable of creating. They've got too many filters to detect automation software, so we cannot do that. Okay, but basically it's a very, very powerful tool. That means you can go and create hundreds of IFTTT SEO strategies using a variation of different content from anywhere on the web if you're using these feed recipes. And if you want just some standard syndication from your main YouTube channel, your main WordPress site, you can use these ones, but you want to use these in less volume. And for high volume syndication, you want to use these two here, where you can put in a mix of RSS feeds. You can mash them up, and you can do that within the software here, and that way you can get some more power, real power going on. Okay, so you can get the free version today. I'll put a link in to get the professional version if you're interested, but the free version is very, very good. It's a pretty well thought out strategy. It's a solid strategy, and it will give you hands-free syndication that some WordPress plugins that you might have, you can probably get rid of them if you're using something like this, and you put your RSS feed in the mix here in this feed strategy, and you can basically speed up your site a little bit as well, because those kind of plugins, they actually do a lot of database queries on your WordPress site, and if your WordPress site is pretty slow, that could be part of the reason for that as well. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching, and just click on the link to get the software. Don't forget that you have to opt in, you have to verify the email, and the software will stay active as long as you have an active subscription to my email list. Thanks, bye bye.